Hey there guys, welcome back to another episode of Spartan Crew Gaming, and today we are talking about Middle-earth: Shadow of War once again. Let's jump into it. So first off, we got a brand new gameplay reveal this morning thanks to GameSpot and a press event that Monolith hosted in which a bunch of people got to play the game, and a bunch of articles have now flooded online, plus this gameplay. We're going to be talking about those things, and yeah, without further ado, let's go. So first off, we're going to be talking about the Overlords. In one of these articles, a guy was fighting an Overlord, and this Overlord adapted mid-fight to the guy's tactics. So the guy's playing Talion, he's jumping over the Overlord, vaulting over him, like most of us do when we want to get out of the way, and the Overlord mid-fight adapts to his vaulting ability. So, out of nowhere, Talion can't vault anymore over this Overlord. The Overlord keeps grabbing him and throwing him to the ground, and on the screen it says the Overlord has adapted. And then later, I think he adapted to, Talion's Shadow Strike. So, it was crazy. The Overlord adapted mid-fight, which is really cool. Now, a lot of people thought Shadow of Mordor was easy. Shadow of War really seems to be stepping up the game and making it a much more challenging experience. And I can't wait to see what hard mode is like, because I have a feeling that's going to be pretty dang tough. If Overlords can adapt mid-fight, which is really cool. Another guy ran into an orc in which he basically had no disadvantages, he had no weaknesses, which is really scary. I think he may have had one, which was vulnerable to ranged, which actually is a really bad weakness to have, but nothing else, which was really cool. And then the guy's own orc accidentally shot him, Talion, making him lose the fight, which is crazy, but he didn't mean to betray him. I think his orc accidentally missed the shot, and it's just really cool how the Nemesis system can work. Even your own captain can accidentally shoot you and make you lose an entire battle, which is just the randomness of the Nemesis system. It's great. Nonetheless, we're going to talk about siege units now, so let's do it. So siege units, of course, are in the game. You're going to be doing a lot of sieging in this game because there are a lot of forts, and basically the consensus from these articles is these forts are pretty tough to take. Some people had some really hard times, other people did it relatively easily, but yeah, it sounds like they've really upped the ante on the hardness level. Nonetheless, you can buy siege units before you go in. Basically, like any real-time strategy game, you hire your troops, you go into battle. You use the currency of the game, of course, to hire your troops. I wouldn't worry about this game ever making you have to pay real money. It's single player, so don't even worry about that. But nonetheless, you purchase some troops, they can go in the battle. Some of those troops are, of course, Goblin Sappers. These guys can go in and basically blow up the gates with bombs. I don't know if they sacrifice themselves like the guy in Helm's Deep did, or if they just drop the bombs off and the gates blow up. I'm pretty sure they're goblins, because in the reveal stream, they basically said, or not in the reveal stream, but in last week's stream on May the 12th, I believe, or whenever they did the last stream, they mentioned Goblin Sappers on accident. I don't think they meant to, but basically they were mentioned in one of these articles, and I'm very excited to see that because I want to see goblins in the game. I think they're just going to be in the game for siege units and not in the Nemesis system. Nonetheless, I'm excited to see that they're going to be there. I know some people think orcs and goblins are the same thing. I'm very sure that they are actually a little different, so yeah. But very cool to see them. Nonetheless, you can bring dragons to battle, or drakes. We already knew this, but they actually come into the battle neutral. So they aren't on your side or the enemies. You actually have to whittle them down to health before they are ready to go and, be ready to be taken, and you can use them, and you can spew fire everywhere, grab orcs, and do all that fun stuff. And then, of course, spiders can actually be used in siege assaults as well, just terrorizing the enemy, because a lot of people are afraid of spiders, and, they're giant spiders. So it's going to be really cool to see how this works. One guy said he was fighting an orc, and then out of nowhere, his spiders came in after he had, wounded that orc and just finished the orc off for him, which was really cool. Very excited to see how spiders work. And then, of course, this gameplay reveal was on the PC. So we saw that. I think it looked great. I think Talion's face looked better. I think the lighting looked really good. But some people were saying, oh, this doesn't look as good. Personally, I don't think that's true. I think this is one of the best looking gameplay reveals we've gotten. My only concern is the orcs' textures still look a little muddy, and I feel like they just need to up the textures a bit. Of course, graphics are not everything. This game looks amazing, and it's just a technical feat of awesomeness. But nonetheless, I'm very excited for this game. We also see some orcs executing each other, which I'll put that up on screen. Very cool to see that. Just very cool articles were released. Basically, a lot of stuff saying the game's going to be a lot harder. Overlords can now adapt, so they're a lot harder. Very cool to see enemies can adapt in real time. I wonder if captains and war chiefs will be able to do that, or if it's just for the Overlords. But I'm just very excited to see the different siege units and do all this fun stuff. Also, this gameplay took place in Nurn, which is the by the sea region in Mordor. Very cool, and it was in the last game, but it was very cool to see a new fortress. But I'm excited to see some very long gameplay demos without commentary as much, and just more of the gameplay, but that's not going to come till E3. Nonetheless, guys, thanks for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I hope to see you in the next one. I hope you guys have a blessed week, and yeah, this is your commentator, Spartan Crew Gaming, signing out.